Hello, today we're going to be talking about what a POS actually is. POS stands for point of sale. It's the machine that you have at the point of transaction. So at the counter, when you're taking payments, you obviously need to know how much money you're taking in. So you need some form of a calculator. Back in the day, you'd have these really traditional cash registers where you could use it as a calculator and you go $20 plus $3.30 plus $5.50 and here's your bill and you take the payment. But what happens when you start running a cafe and a restaurant or a grocery store is that you have a lot of items. You as a business owner will definitely know the price of everything, but when you have new staff coming in to work for you, they will not know the price of every single thing. So either they will take a really long time to calculate the bill or they'll miscalculate it. So they might undercharge them, which means that you might be losing out money, or they might overcharge them, which is actually worse because your customers won't be happy when they find out that they got overcharged. The second thing a point of sale does is it can actually print out kitchen orders. So we used to run an Italian restaurant and the way we used to do it is we used to handwrite our orders and we used to put them up in the kitchen for the chef to read. And half the time the chef couldn't understand the writing of the new waiter and they wouldn't get off to the best start and the chef is yelling and you know how that goes. So as soon as we started printing kitchen orders, it was definitely a lot more legible, and underneath each order you can get order modifications. So for example, you've got a pizza and you want it extra spicy and you want no salami on it, it'll come up in that docket and the chef is able to read it properly. The third thing a POS system is useful for, end of day reporting. Now, end of day reporting, back in the day, we used to collect all our P.O.S bills and all our cash bills and we used to add them up in a book and it used to take ages. With a point of sale system, because you've already stored every transaction, you just click the button and it'll spit out exactly how much sales that you had for the whole day. Not only that, it will tell you exactly which items you sold more or less of. Now going down the line, this is really important information for you to know because there are certain items that you'll be making money on and there are certain items that you won't be making money on. And if you don't have data that's easy to access, you won't know where you're making money and where you're losing money. This is something that business owners, especially at the start, don't think about, but running a restaurant for 12 years, it's probably the most important thing a POS system does. Now, those are three things that a POS system does. Those are the basic things that it does. It does a lot more advanced features as well. It can integrate to your accounting. It can integrate with your P.O.S machine as well if you like to. And obviously, the more and more features you need, the more expensive it becomes. And for us, when we were a small business, we thought that we can't afford a point of sale system because we're too small. We asked for quotes and it would be $4,000 or $5,000 to get a POS system. And my parents didn't have that kind of cash flow to be able to afford one. So what I did was I took parts from a computer shop, I put it all together, I found a software, I built it up, I programmed a menu on it, and it took a lot of hours, but I was able to get something done for us to be able to use. For you, I know it can look like a big investment, but I want you to know that there are more reasonable options out there as well. You just got to be smart about where you look. If you need more help, if you need more guidance, obviously this is something that we specialize in, so feel free to message us or leave us a comment. Even if you don't get a system from us, we're happy to help you guide where to get the system. Cheers.